Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense getting set for first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Trying to pound their way in. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, And unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers want to move quickly. Off play action. Throwing right. He's got it. Touchdown Tigers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Keeps the legs moving. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Power football with the run. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown LSU.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Fires left. He makes a catch. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
LSU 14, Arkansas 7.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's going to pass. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on its way. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Got the first down, looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Green. Makes the grab on the left. Made a defender miss. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands, getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
And it's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. On the run, it's Green. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 21, Arkansas 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Brings up a 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking to scramble. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to throw. It's Green. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give is to Williams. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And now on first down after converting with the run. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Good enough for first down.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of